Okay, I made I made a video earlier. No, let me take off my headphones. I made a video earlier, and that got messed up with all my recordings and everything. And that one was supposed to be about uh, the pole shift part 2. I actually went into like I'm gonna just have to do that one again. I'm gonna do that one again, but I just gotta kind of reset my energy here and just kind of get the ball, kind of get that rolling again. But the one thing I want to talk about, which hopefully you guys can kind of see, is the power of God. What does that mean? Do you have the power of God? What does that mean? Right? You hear that, the power of God. When you say God, it's you gotta say that capital G. God, so what does that mean, having the power of God? Because I've always thought about that question too. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these videos that I'm gonna be doing is gonna be a lot of questions that I thought about and kind of build some pretty good thoughts. Think that are pretty good now, pretty good ideas, spaceships, thought forms that can hold itself pretty steady in this YouTube form. So I actually want to maybe help, maybe whatever I say helps someone too. That's always a plus side. You're always helping someone other than yourself. But the power of God, I've always tried to understand that. What is the power of God, and what does that kind of and what does that mean? What does it mean by you having the power of God, right? So, I think the power of God's, in its most simple context form, all of us can just understand, is creation. Just creation. Just being utterly allowed to make whatever you want, anything you want, as free as you want. That is kind of the premise of what God what God is, his power. He created all of it, good or bad. Created all of it, and then it kind of fell in order in between. He created him, and then there's a kind of a fine line of order that things just kind of fall in line in. But I think the power of God truly comes in the power of because we literally have the power of God. I don't know how, not even the way of creation, that we create babies or create families or create businesses, LLCs, movies, songs and all that. Nah. I think it comes from, I think it's kind of I think the power of God is where you have that power to either damn someone or don't. Meaning the power of God is also all those, but I believe the power of because when people say they want the power of God, that's the power they want. That right there is the power they want. They want the power to be that person's good, that person's good, that person's not, that person's not. Let them get what they want, let them get what they want. Or let them get what they deserve, let them get what they deserve. But that's not God. That's not God. If you were truly ever thinking in God's shoes, the best way that God would go about such things like that is, I wish you the best. I hope you find your way back to me. That's how God, that's the power of God. The power of God is healing. It doesn't even just go back to the power of creation and everything. It is that. But it's the power of healing. I don't know how to say it. It's you have to, you feel this. I know you guys feel this with me. I'm just kind of having kind of a brain fart right now. But the power of God is the power to heal. To heal, first of all, you, the person who needs to first of all be healed to see the way this world is. And second, you and the way you go about forgiving others. That's like, that's something that goes hand in hand, you know? Because you can't, like, everybody wants the power of God, but no one really will move as soon as you get the power of God. The power of God is literally in your hands right now. I'm executing partially part of my power of God. I'm talking to you. And hopefully that wakes up whatever power that's in you, that you can go do whatever you gotta do. So that's how powerful God is, that he literally left, like, skill sets and everything in people. Like, you know, random people too. So, like, go find it. Go get that. That thing literally made, like, go get the power of God. And you don't know. The power of God doesn't have to be, like, literally you create something. Now, the power of God can be, like, the way you're so healing. The way you're light. Because that's what God is, right? The way you enter a room. People notice. Like, you know? You don't gotta be the loudest person in the room to be the loudest person in the room. It's like the energy speaks for itself. And, you know, and that's what God really is. Because the devil needs to make himself known to everyone. Because he's so, like, unnoticeable. But God doesn't have to make himself known to anyone because he's so noticeable. It's even so funny that atheists have to straight up just deny him. You know? They just have to, like, straight up flat up deny him. So, like, but I hope that helps you understand what the power of God is. And I hope that helps you find the power of God. And until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe. Easy.